Eastern British Columbia's rugged mountains draw visitors from all corners of the globe wanting to experience the sheer beauty of this pristine wilderness. Winter sees them arrive to tackle the many world-class ski fields. However, late spring to early autumn is a time to get outdoors and get walking. Bobby Burns, run by Canadian Mountain Holidays, is right in the heart of the Purcell Ranges and is a lodge with a difference. Its remote location makes it accessible only by helicopter, ferrying guests in and out daily. No need to pack bulky boots and jackets, all supplied, as is the delicious food, served in a common dining room that's constantly abuzz with tales of the day's hike ahead or just completed. Heli-hiking adds a new dimension to trekking, allowing you to explore beyond the local area.
Well, Trev, this is something special. If you've never ever had a helicopter ride, this is a great way to start.
Look, this is one of those experiences you'll never forget. You know, you're up flying through the mountains. These Columbia mountains are just spectacular. And to be able to see it in a helicopter buzzing just over the trees, unforgettable.
Once arrived, it's out of the helicopter and into a crouched huddle, buffeted briefly by the backdraft as the machine takes off. We're being guided by Eric, who knows these mountains like he was born here, but in fact he was born in Austria.
Eric, I'm amazed by these spruce trees that so high up, you know, what are we,
2,300 metres.
2,300 metres. That could be, what, well over 100 years old?
Yes, it is.
And is that because of the harsh environment?
It's just like the tree line here is at about 2,200 metres.
Yep.
This is, you know, right at the French, and we have 4 metres of snow here in the winter.
It's buried for a long part of the
year. For a long part of the year, it's just under snow.
There's a fantastic lake over here I want to have a look at. It's hard to fathom how a pristine lake could be situated atop the mountain we've landed on. But as summer settles in, the pack ice and the snow melts, feeding the lake with pure, crystal clean water.
Oh, when you're up here, you may find yourself a little breathless. Well, it could be to do with your fitness, but it's also to do with the thin air. And tour operators like Canadian Mountain Holidays will actually tailor your experience. No matter what fitness level or what age, you'll still enjoy this pristine mountain wilderness. Where do they go? Oh, over there.
Heli-hiking is a true energy saver. Being picked up at the end of the hike means there's plenty left in the tank for our next Bobby Burns adventure with Eric in the morning.
For some people, Bobby Burns is all about the peace and tranquility of trekking through the forest. But for others, it's all about adventure.
Rightio. You're next, Trev. Here we go! Canada! Zip lining! Zippity-doo-dah! The ropes course at Bobby Burns Lodge is well worth a go. It's a mixture of zip lining and some mind-bending balance challenges like this one here. 2 ropes, and the whole idea is to grab onto the suspended ropes and work your way along and not touch the belay line, and that's a challenge in itself. There's differing levels of ability, and you can always ask your guide once you've got to a certain point and you've had enough, they'll organise to lower you down gently, but the motto is never give up. Here we go.
After an early morning up in the treetops, it's time to get ready for the day's heli-hiking.
From the moment we land at Iceberg Lake, we know there is adventure ahead. Our trek takes us from the wonderful crystal clear lake, overlooked by the shimmering blue Conrad Glacier, over a slatted suspension bridge, traversing a fast-flowing stream, and through alpine undergrowth, all surrounded by the imposing Purcell Ranges.
Eric, you know, the glacier is often considered to be an indication of climate change. Are you seeing any effects of climate change here? Is there anything that's obvious?
Doesn't feel like it today.
No.
But 10 years ago, the centerpiece of the glacier was actually still reaching the lake just below here.
10 years ago?
10 years ago. Lots of change in these alpine glaciers for sure.
And beautiful blue colour.
Well, that's because the shape of the ice crystal is so that it absorbs all other colors except blue. This is the cool spot here. I every time love coming here. Now it's time to get to the chopper.
We weren't going to argue with Eric. No one messes with an Austrian schedule. But there was one more surprise as we left Iceberg Lake. A close-up view of the glacier that took our breath away.
Valley of the Lakes is a testament to nature's brute force. Massive glaciers gouged their way through these mountains, grinding and tearing a path that left this wide valley.
Well, Eric, it's an amazing experience. Can anybody do this, and how many different courses are there?
Anybody. I mean, you saw the different diversity of different hikes we have. We also have photographic workshops, we have painting workshops, we have a family adventure where families bring their kids from 5 years or even younger up.
Now, the important question, how do people find out about these adventures?
You go to our website. Check it out on our website. You see all the different product offerings we have during the summer, and also there you will find what we do in the wintertime.
What a spectacular start to our time in Canada. But if you think Bobby Burns is impressive, after the break, we'll get up close and personal with a local that you just don't want to mess with.